This is the PM News. Thanks for joining. This is the PM News. Thanks for joining us. I am Priscilla Iworm. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) on Wednesday warned that no state chapter of Labour movement would accept any renegotiation for downward review of the already signed minimum wage law of 30,000 naira from any state governor. The national president of NLC, Ayuba Waba, gave the warning in Ado-Ekiti while presiding over the election of a new leadership of the NLC in the state. According to Waba, Nigerian workers are under strict instructions not to accept any minimum wage less than 30,000 naira from the governors, stressing that the new minimum wage had become binding, having been approved by the two chambers of the National Assembly and signed into law by President Muhammadu Buhari. The Labour boss dismissed excuses by some governors that they could not pay the new wage, describing it as an afterthought and therefore untenable. African Cassava Agronomy Initiative says Nigerian farmers can now access extension and advisory services related to weed control, best planting practices and other aspects of cassava production on their cell phone for free. The mobile telephony service, which is powered by Airtel, urged cassava farmers with Airtel SIM cards to dial 321 and listen to all the information they need to make the most out of the cassava production. The Director of Development and Delivery International Institute of Tropical Agriculture (IITA), Alfred Dixon, affirmed that the use of mobile phones would give farmers, especially women, access to the knowledge they need to improve their livelihoods. The cassava information on weed control and best planting practices on the 321 service are the combined recommendations from the new merged IITA Cassava Weed Management Project and the IITA Africa Cassava Agronomy Initiative. The federal government says it is anxiously waiting for the result of pilot RTSS-AS01, the world's first anti-malaria vaccine recently introduced in Malawi. The Minister of Health, Isaac Adewale, who disclosed this at the commemoration of 2019 World Malaria Day in Abuja on Thursday, explained that success of the vaccine would catalyze global efforts at eliminating malaria. Adewale revealed that Nigeria is responsible for 25% of global malaria burden and 19% of global death from malaria, and that despite waiting for the success of the trial vaccine, more commitments were being made by the country with the help of the development partners to eliminate the scourge. The minister also noted that federal government is in the process of setting up an expert group comprising of researchers in the field of malaria to provide guidance on country strategies for malaria elimination. Following the persistent complaints from the human rights community against police brutality and abuses perpetrated by men of the Nigerian police against persons detained in police cells, the Chief Judge of Lagos State, Justice Olufumilayo Opeyemi Oke, has mandated some magistrates to visit police stations and interview people detained by the police. A senior advocate of Nigeria and farmers' human rights lawyer Femi Falana disclosed this at the 30th anniversary lecture and book launch of the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights in Lagos on Wednesday. According to him, some of these visits by the magistrates will reveal startling cases of abuses and extrajudicial actions of the police, and when such police stations are aware of an impending visit by the magistrates, they will empty the cells of detainees. Falana also lamented the refusal of the federal government to obey the rule of law and judicial orders, stressing that under Muhammadu Buhari Tunde Idiagbon military regime, judicial pronouncements were obeyed by and surprise of many than now under the democratic government. And that was the PM News. Thank you for watching. I am Priscilla Iworm. Done. I realize I need my